Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here today at Ready, Set, Resell. I'm Vicki Englund. I have been selling online for over 20 years, pretty much part-time the whole time, some years more than others, but I'm now very focused on helping teach other people how to be successful in their own reselling businesses. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. So today is our third video in an unboxing of 100 pounds of ThredUp bulk clothing. The first two videos each had 25 items. This video will actually have 31 items because I finally finished getting through the first box. So that's exciting news. I don't exactly know how much I paid for each individual item till I count through them all yet, but it was $300 for 100 pounds. So if we think about it as $150 a box, when we add those numbers together, 81 items in the first box, so you're looking less than $2 an item so far. So a lot of these items have flaws. That's why they're kind of in the rescue boxes to begin with. And other items, I haven't been able to find the flaws, so we'll have to just go through them and see what we find on this third video. So thank you so much for joining me today. Let's get started. So this item is actually a Zach. You guys know Zach Posen from... Well, this is his line for Target, obviously, from Project Runway fame. This is a cute t-shirt. I actually have a similar one in this pile here that I'm going to probably lot it with. The problem here is that our friend Zach has some stains here. A couple spots. I hope to get those out in the wash, so this is going to go in the wash pile. But a cute shirt nonetheless. Next, we have this dress from ASOS. Here's what the tag looks like. ASOS. And it is a size 12, it looks like. US size 12. Actually, it says UK size 12, US size 8, excuse me. And it's a chartreuse dress. It has, it's very long. And it's kind of got what looks like a cape here, although this is in the front. So it looks like the cape goes around like this. Sorry. Cape will go around like this, and then there's a button to button it right here. So this is a very long, beautiful dress. I usually, when I see a formal dress like this so far in this lot, oh look, and here's a fun sleeve here, so that's kind of fun. Usually the problem is that there's deodorant here on the underarm. I'll have to, don't see that on this one. Sometimes with this lot too, it's been a lot of missing belts. So we'll have to see if that's the case. But so far, there's nothing obvious about this. It may also just be a very difficult color. Sometimes I notice that a lot of things in this batch are black, which online resellers usually say are difficult to sell. It may not. Also, a theme of this box has been that there's no tags, although this one has the tags. So we will just have to take a really close look at this and see. Sometimes there's some stitching that's come out, usually on a seam, and I can fix that. So pretty dress. Looks like it drapes in the front there, so we will be listing that one not too long from now. I'm trying to get through these two because one of the best tips that I have for you today is also to be aware of the season. We are in February. It's pretty cold right now. Spring is just around the corner, but it's not quite here yet. So I have a lot of spring items. I'm trying to focus on getting the warmer ones listed first. So our third item is this cute little top. The brand is Kiddo. What the brand tag looks like. Oops, sorry, got a little folded there. Kiddo. It's Kiddo by Katie, it looks like. And this is a size small, so I don't know if this is an actual size small, if it's supposed to look like a kid's dress, or maybe it looks like it would be not a small for an actual kid. So in any case, it's cute. I don't see any immediate flaws. Sometimes when you have this crocheted or embroidered part, there can be a flaw or a hole there that isn't easy to see right away. So that is a cute item. Next, we have this Ann Taylor, the large top. It has a button right here. Sometimes that's also been a common theme where I found a missing button. And luckily, most of the time, there's an actual extra button on the tag on the inside. So it's just a question of sewing a button. So this has got a button on the front. Here's the Ann Taylor tag, as you can see. So nothing totally obvious. I don't see any stains yet. course, I'll be looking a lot closer just to make sure, but it's a cute size large career top. This is a Daniel Rain. I think probably one of the best things about this lot of 100 pounds of clothing is I'm being introduced to a lot of new brands. So, you know, I'm not necessarily a clothes person. I'm more of a flipping sales person because I sell a lot of different things. So if you are a clothing person, you really want to get to know the brands better, I would suggest trying to get one of these boxes as well. And no, I'm not sponsored by ThredUp or anything like that. But this is cute. It's very sheer on the sides, and then it has this cool pattern there. And just checking the armpits to see if there looks like there's a little bit of deodorant there. So we may need to wash this one before listing it. Next, we have what looks like a very, very small sweater. The brand is NS, and actually there's, sorry, it looks like it's a little too bright for the screen. It's not wanting to focus. There you go. And it says next, it looks like it says Next Station is the brand. It's got a tie here that looks like you can ruche even more so the front. It probably goes all the way up there. So this one looks very small. Again, one of the themes I'm finding in these particular rescue boxes is that they don't have, they're there because they don't have a size, and it's very difficult to sell something without a size, at least for ThredUp. Yeah, I don't see a size tag in here, so that's probably the issue with this. What I typically do is I will give all the measurements as best I can on the listing, and then make an educated guess as to what the size is. But I always put that in the listing. I never will say something is a small if it doesn't actually have the small tag on it. I will say I'm estimating it to be a small, and I'll make sure that that's fully documented in the listing. This is a cute small. I'll have to see exactly what size it is. It's an elastic. It's a skirt from Shine, and yes, it is a small. There's the Shine brand tag. Not sure if this will go for a whole lot, but also one thing that I've done with these bundles that Poshmark typically, or I'm sorry, ThredUp doesn't typically do is lot them. So I'm going to have several of these small size skirts, lot them together. They don't weigh a whole lot. I'm really trying to experiment with the bundling, or actually pre-bundling on Poshmark, having a whole lot of 4 or 5 or 6 items, still staying under that 5-pound shipping label. And because I feel like if you are really looking for stuff in a particular size, you might as well put as many items as you can, because I think that really encourages people to buy more because they see they're getting a bunch of items and they're still only paying the same amount of shipping. So that's cute. Then we have this one, which is a Bebop. It's a romper, I believe. Or no, it might just be a dress. Yeah, it's a dress. Well, hard to say. Yeah, it's a dress, but it's lined, so that's good. Lots of bright colors. There's lots of tags around here. See, look, here's a tie that you can tie in the back. It was really interesting just trying to get this on the hanger the right way, but it's got some really pretty bright colors in it. Obviously more for spring. It does have a tie here at the waist, so I'm not exactly sure what this one's problem is. The Bebop tag says that it is a medium, so that's good, but very cute, very colorful. This one should photograph really well, so I'm really excited about that. Here are some Under Armour leggings, and they're in decent shape. They have, you know, this other coordinating color stripe here. The problem with these, I can tell you, is that the tag has been removed. So even though we know it's Under Armour, we don't know what size it is. So I'm planning to go to Under Armour's website. They typically will have the dimensions and the different, you know, the waist and all the different measurements, and then I can determine exactly what size this is. And perhaps that's, you know, what ThredUp isn't willing to do, is to go that extra step and find those details. But since these are in great condition, we'll be putting those on the site. Now this one's a little bit of a different story. This one, it's a cute sweater. It does not have a tag here, but on the buttons, if you look really closely, I believe those buttons say White House Black Market. Have to really get a good magnifying glass to make sure that's what they say. Yes, that's what they say. I could see it now. So cute sweater. We know the brand. We don't know the size unless we look here. Sometimes on the care tags, it will give you a size. This one does not give you a size, but the problem with this, other than not knowing the size, is that there is a snap missing right here. Now, it is the easy part of the snap that doesn't have the branding on it, so I might be able to find a snap and replace it. But this one's going to have to go in the project box. It's going to take a little bit more time and effort, so you know, maybe this one will eventually be worth it, but it doesn't have a whole lot going for it other than its White House black market. So we'll have to see how easy it is to find that snap. And this one does not have an extra snap on the tag to be able to move that around. This is a cute dress from Blued. Looks like it's a large. Here's the tag. It's got a, looks like a Texas Longhorn on the back. I don't know if that's a Blued feature or not. Here is the front of the dress. It's long. And we'll check the white spots to make sure. Looks like there might have been some fading on the white part here. So we'll have to just maybe wash it again and see, or check it out. But it's got the large, it's got the brand, so that's going to be cute for the spring. Next, we have another smaller skirt. Let's see, this one's Forever 21. It is a size, it actually is a small, it still has the tags on it. There's Forever 21. So this is new with tags. It even has an extra button if one of these buttons had been missing. So I'm not really sure what this one's problem was, other than maybe they just, maybe if it's a smaller type item, they don't have as many people who want to buy it because it, again, you know, they don't charge by the pound of, you know, maybe shipping something like this was a little bit cost prohibitive. But, you know, I think combining this with several other similar cute skirts is how I'm going to go and do that in my Poshmark. This one I thought was interesting. It's Joie. There is what the tag looks like. And it's very basic. It's almost like a potato sack, right? I mean, it's just straight on down. It's white on the back. A very simple dress. Should be easy to do measurements on this one. But I can't really see so far if there's anything. Oh, you know what? I think there's a stain, or at least some discoloration right there. So I may have to wash this first. See if we can get that out. But yeah, it's pretty basic. Next we have a cute wool skirt from J. Crew. There's a cute J. Crew tag. It's a size 10. We'll have to see if this is completely wool or if it's a wool blend. In any case, this is one of the items that I would like to get listed sooner rather than later. Yeah, it's 70% wool. Very cute. Maybe a small little string here that I can probably close shave that little spot right there off, that little spot. But other than that, this is definitely something I want to get listed while it's still wintertime. Next, we have a new with tags, black Hollister. Looks like a casual long sleeve t-shirt. It's almost got that ribbing, but it's very faint. So this was a size medium. It doesn't have the pricing on it, but at least we know it's new. So there shouldn't really be anything wrong with it. Not that it, you know, things that hang on racks for a long time can sometimes get holes here, or when people try them on, they can be a little rough with them. So I'm just going to be checking all the seams and making sure that there's nothing wrong with this before we list it. And it even still has, it has the Hollister metal tag on it there too. Next, we have a brand called Beach Lunch Lounge. And this is what the tag looks like. It is a size small. And it's just a basic cottony, if not cotton blend, shirt that you can roll up. You know, it has the tabs here on the inside. So nothing spectacular about this one. I don't see, just to check, I don't see any buttons missing. So we'll just have to check this one with really bright light for stains and just make sure that there's nothing wrong with it before we list it. Now this is the, this is a Ranjan tank top. I'll probably pair this one with the Zach Posen one that I showed before, assuming that that can come out. Now this has what looks like somebody's name written on the garment itself. So what I may do is also try to clean that try to use some stain remover, see if I can get the name out. If not, maybe completely black it out. But definitely anytime you're going to have something about the garment, you just want to put it in the description. You just want to be upfront so that they're not surprised when they get it. This is probably the front of the top here. It's kind of got this rough edge keyhole right here. It does not look like it has a tag in it. Feels very cottony. It feels like it could actually be a plus size too, because it is a little large. Here's a tag inside. It's 100% cotton. Or sorry, 100% rayon. And it does have an RN number. So whenever we have an RN number, I'm going to actually look that up online, see if I can figure out what brand it is too. So that's going to go in the research pile. This is cute. And, you know, I hope that because there's a lot of these items that I have to actually work on, it's going to take some extra time. And, you know, that may not be for you. It may not be the type of discount or the type of work that you're willing to put into something in order to get the price lower on your items. But, you know, you also get what you pay for. So you might be able to sell a dress that you put some extra elbow grease into it for a much higher price than you originally would have. So just have to decide what's right for you and your business model. So this is an Eddie Bauer. It's a medium, very cute cotton zip-up dress. You could tell if it had a belt, there would usually be some kind of belt loop here, like a string belt loop. This one doesn't seem to have that. It looks like it's in very cute and great condition. So I'll just have to look at it a little bit closer because it's got the tags that it should have. Also here, it does have the hook and eye closure at the top. And then you always want to test out the zipper because that's something else that could be wrong with them. Here is a J. Crew size 8 lacy shell dress. It's very cute. There might be some strings hanging at the bottom that need to be snipped. It is lined, so even if there are some problems with, you know, someone may have worn this and caught it on something, so maybe, you know, there might be a hole or a snag, there's still a shell dress underneath, or a lining underneath, so it won't necessarily be end of the dress if there's something there that you can't fix. I don't see any deodorant markings. This one also has a keyhole in the back and the zipper. Zipper seems to work most of the way down. We'll have to check and see if it gets. It's kind of the nature of this dress that there's a kind of a, you know, crocheted aspect around the zipper, so it's not going to go too smoothly. But that's a cute dress, very basic. Here is a pair of leggings. Now these are from, I think it's called Onesie or Onsie. And it's got the size here. Sometimes too, especially at a workout, this one, the size tag is very faded. So I believe it says medium when you zoom into that, but that might be why ThredUp wasn't able to list it, because the size tag was just faded. So, but otherwise cute leggings, great condition. This is from Pure Energy. It's a size 2, which I have a feeling must be a plus size marking. It's black and white. It's got the button tabs here for rolling up the sleeves is typically what that's all about. So you want to make sure, sometimes these tabs can get cut off. I know I cut them off on my clothing. So even if that's the case, you just want to disclose that. Yeah, this one's here also. Just looking and checking buttons. There is an elastic waist, so the buttons aren't supposed to go all the way down. And it looks like they're all here, so we'll have to check for, I mean, there's a thread that could be trimmed, but that's not terrible. We have to check the hem and make sure nothing's dropped out of the hem. But in any case, this will be great. I love plus sizes in my closet. It's actually what I wish I could exclusively do. And so we will just keep going on through the batch. This is from Emma and Sam. Kind of hard to read. It's a very dark tag there. Emma and Sam. It's new with tags. So this is a size large. So it looks like it's a t-shirt that has been repurposed or just done differently. It's got some extra pieces in here. I don't know if that's the way the tag is. This looks like this is probably the front, so it's probably a workout shirt. It's very long. You can also check this side here and see if there's anything else on here that gives you an idea. It's got a style number. It's 100% cotton. Interesting, rugged. We'll be listing that one. Next, we have a black dress. This brand is called Dex, D-E-X. And it's very sheer. It looks like it's got two layers, one that is a shorter layer and one that's a longer layer right here. This doesn't seem to have a size tag in it. So this is going to be one where I'm going to have to do some research as far as what the bust measurements are, things like that, so I can figure out the size. And it's very sheer. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't some kind of nightgown. But in any case, I'm going to do research on this one. Next, we have a little black top. It's like a cotton blend. All the buttons are here, although it is a little bit odd that the buttons all have white thread. Usually with a garment like that, you wouldn't see white thread on the buttons. You probably see it black. So I wonder if ThredUp thought maybe these buttons were put on aftermarket, which means that somebody did it to send it in and didn't really do a very good job. This brand is Agnes R. I think is what it says, Agnes R. So I'll have to do a little bit of research, see if I can find that company and see if they typically would have the white thread on their buttons. If not, and if it's worth, if it's worth something, it's an easy enough fix. It just takes time. I'm not really super excited about spending time on garments, but if the retail value of this is greater, then maybe I'll put in the time to do it. Okay, this one is a blue dress. It has got sort of another dress on the inside. The brand is Express, and it is it's extra small. It's got a cute design on the back. It is a dress. It does not look like it was supposed to have a belt with it. Perhaps the reason why they didn't want it at ThredUp is because there's a thread, typically that's holding the dress in place right here, and that thread has broken off on this side. Now this is an easy enough fix, not really a required fix to wear the garment. So I'll probably list it as is because I don't see anything else wrong with it. So very cute. I love this color. This color will photograph very nicely. Then we have a black dress. I've seen this style before. It's got these flounced sleeves. The brand is White House Black Market. It's a size 14, which is a good size. It does seem to have, I think that's just a piece of paper stuck to it. I'll have to look on the inside. Sometimes I've also noticed when you have a dress like this, and it's got a very long zipper, so we should see if the zipper works. But sometimes you can also see on the inside, maybe the lining has ripped, and that can be a problem. The lining is easy enough to fix. It's just it can alter the size of the garment if you're sewing it tighter than what it normally was. This looks like it has some kind of stain up, but it's on the inside of the dress. So maybe we can wash this and just see if that's the reason why ThredUp. I don't know what their policies are on stains on the inside of clothing. I have a feeling they don't like that. So I'll have to just look and see. But other than that, this is really cute. It's long. It's very stylish. It's White House Black Market, so I'm happy to do a little bit extra on that one. We just have a few left till we get to our all 81 items in this first box. This brand is called 1 September. It's a very cute dress. You can see the 1 September tag there. It's a smaller size. It is an extra small, very flowy. It has some, cute kind of lacy detail around the bottom. Maybe it's not, could probably be pressed so that stays down. Be easier to see. Maybe that's what this one needed, because it looks like that trim goes all the way around, but then there's also the same kind of trim down here. So I don't see any deodorant staining or anything on this, so I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what's wrong with this one, but a lot of times I will also get ready to take the photos, put it on the mannequin, and inspect it in the light on the mannequin. And sometimes that shows me where the flaw is, and then I'm able to find it at least before I list it. Okay, this is Free People. It's white. It's a long, high-low type tunic. I think, sorry. It also has this cool kind of opening here in the chest, so then you have kind of a mock turtleneck. Since it's white, I'd expect there to be staining somewhere. And actually, you can see a little bit. I saw it a minute ago. A little bit on the back of this. Yeah, here. Kind of like a makeup spot right over here from trying it on, which technically that's actually the insole. So here, yeah. So you can see around the edge here that whenever you put this part on, got some makeup on it. So I can probably wash that without a problem because I don't see any other issues with this. And this Free People, and it's really cool. Very nice and long. So yeah, it's going to be that. It's probably lipstick right there, actually, is what that is. So we will wash that. Just two more items. This one is a cute little cardigan, sort of, it could actually even be a swimsuit cover up. It's got some sequins and some tassels. It says it's 100% viscose, made in India, and it has hand washing directions, but there's no tag. There's no tag for size. There's no tag for brand. So this is another one. And you know, this type of item may also just be one size because it is open. You can tell it's kind of made in a very open, not fitted fashion. So I may just list one size, or I mean, whatever I list, I'm going to put in the listing that there isn't a size tag. So that is that one. And our last one, which I think will also photograph really well. This brand is called See You Monday. And as you can tell, it looks like a small, let's see if it has a size tag on here. Yeah, it's a small. It looks like it's just a cute, summery, flowy top that doesn't seem to have a whole lot of issues. It could also be that the sizing was just not what that ThredUp had too many of this size and couldn't sell them all, because it does have some cute straps in the back here. So we'll definitely be selling that one and seeing if there are any flaws at all that we can find in it. So, but I love things that are this color because they photograph really well. So thank you guys so much for joining me on my third episode. Maybe I will dig into that second box, and maybe we'll have 3 more episodes. And I hope you enjoy seeing the unboxing. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.